Welcome to the Machine Learning at Home. Today I will speak not exactly about machine learning, but about something very useful. This is how to learn some important basics of R. Because R is designed extremely well. It is designed on the basis of S plus predecessors, and everything in basic R is developed extremely well. I will continue to repeat it. So R without any package is a wonderful, powerful set of tools. However, everything comes with a price. And if you want to learn R, you will need to memorize plenty of stuff. For example, many basic R commands suppose that you will save typing. But if you type less, you need to remember more. So I made some simple helping tools which allow you to not memorize stuff, but simply run these tools and they will show you some things which are easy to forget. Let me show you some of them. So first of all, I will load my package. So, and then I will show you these commands. All of these commands start with X, E uppercase, X lowercase, dot. So one of most interesting and important things in statistics is the box plot. Box plots are wonderful inventions by Tukey, and I am glad to see that box plots will finally go to the right place in the research reports. So I see less and less these strange bad plots like pie charts and more box plots. So, but box plots sometimes not very easy to understand. So this is example which help you to understand box plot. Simply X box plot. And you will see the plot which show you some basic stuff about box plots. So what is the center line? This is a median. What is the upper and lower tail? So which is the maximum and minimum which are adjusted, lower quartile, upper quartile, whereas IQR, and so on. I think it's useful and help you to memorize what are typical default R box plots. Now I will show you somehow to understand colors. Color system is complicated in R. For example, there are some default colors in palette and you can use numbers to specify them. And there are also named colors. So my examples can show you both. For example, you can run X calls, and without argument it will show you basic colors. So these are basic colors in default palette. So interesting is that there is also zero color, don't forget about it, and there are actually colors from black to last one, gray 62. And if you want all colors, it is also possible to retrieve. So you say X calls all equal to true. And then you see much bigger plot. Hard to read it, of course, so you probably will need to magnify it a bit, like that. And you will see lots of colors from transparent, which is also one of naming colors in R, to yellow-green in a letter Y, the last one. So these are all colors in R. Now fonts. Again, default fonts can be called by numbers like colors, and sometimes these numbers are not easy to remember. So simply run X fonts to remind yourself what are numbers. So easy, plain, bold, italic, bold, italic. Now lines. Again, types of lines called LTY are numbered as well, and probably easier to call the examples. So X lines, and see some lines which are possible to make. There is also a custom example in the last row. So for example, if you specify 431313, you will see that strange pattern of lines, but there are also 0 without any line, solid, dashed, dotted, dot dash, long dash, two dash. So interesting, and now you can use them all if you like. And margins of plots. So when you want to change your margins, you need, at least me, always I try to remember which margins is which number. So instead of remembering that stuff, I simply call now x margins, and it will show me some margins. So in R, numbering of margins start from the bottom one. So this is the outer margin 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not easy to remember, at least to me, and I frequently call this plot. Now, very frequently, the most frequently called example helping function is x points, because types of points are very easy to specify by numbers, but what is what numbers is hard to remember. X points will give you some important numbers from 0, which is rectangle, to 25, which is two-colored reverse triangle, because points from 21 to 25 may have two colors, color for internal part and color for the contour part. Plus, interestingly, star and dot in R specify specific symbols. It's not exactly star, which is a typographical star. It's specific symbol which will appear on the plot. So star, dot, and plus as well will give you some different plus from number 3. And you can specify dots with letters, just one letter only, and that will give you the letter. So interesting example. I see that not many people remember about star, dot, and letters. So that would be a good idea to remember it. Finally, plots. Types of default plots in R also have different types. Rarely used, at least, well, I do not see it frequently, but I think it's very useful. So let us call it x plots. And then you will see how different may be plots. So these are types of plots. These types are specified with letter P, which is just points. This is, of course, default one. L, lines. B, boss, points and lines, kind of useful. So C, lines of boss, so it will be gaps instead of dots. Overplotted. Histogram-like, interesting one, type H. Stepwise, different stepwise, and N, very useful plot N. I frequently use it. So these are diversity of plot types in R. When you run it, you simply say plot and then type equal to one of these letters, P, C, S, S uppercase, and so on. So these are helper functions which help you to understand and remember some of basic R stuff. This is it for today. Thank you very much.